Okay. And I got the 401, move the 401. Sipping lemonade while I shake.
Hey everybody, it is Kayla, got the 411. I am back with another segment of What's Good. You guys know I have this new segment where I have artists on my show, pretty much giving them a chance to talk about their music. And on the weekends when I do my reaction videos, I'm going to be shouting their music out in between those videos so that people who are already tuned into music, they get to discover new artists. So I have a new artist today. How are you, sir? How you doing? No, what's good? I like to ask people what's good because this segment is what's good. So how are you? Is your family okay with COVID?
Oh yeah, everybody over here doing pretty good. You know, we keeping our 6 feet away from everything, so we just doing what we got to do.
You been social distancing?
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay. So I'm excited to have you on. So go ahead and introduce yourself and where you're from and what you do.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me. My name is Juan. I'm an R&B artist from Indianapolis, Indiana, and I go by Young Juan. I'm 21 years old, and like I said, I'm a singer-songwriter from Indianapolis, Indiana.
And you're young, so what got you into music? Like, how long have you been doing music?
I've always just loved music since I was a little kid, and I'd always did talent shows and stuff in school growing up, and I just did it just to sing, just to have fun. And then once I was going to one school and I switched schools, but I kept ties with some people that loved how I sung and everything. And this one guy, he was into the music business, and he reached out to me and was like, "Hey, I want you to sing a hook on my track." And I was like, "Oh, we cool. I don't mind doing that. Just tell me what you need me to do." And that's really how I got started in learning the process of going to the studio and everything like that.
Because you're a songwriter too. Do you write your music yourself or do you have help?
Yeah, I write all my music.
That's dope. And because you're 21, so you're young. But so what you know about that 90s kind of love? Because that is one of the newest singles that I love. We're going to get into that. So how did you come up with the name? Because I take it, hold on. You're not, okay, I'm born 1991, so you 99, right? Okay, so you almost made it. You almost made it. So are you inspired by R&B music from the 90s?
Yes, I definitely am. That's actually the music that I grew up listening to.
Yeah.
I was always with my grandmother or my mother, and that was just about all they played around me. So that's what I grew up listening to. Stuff like Keith Sweat, Luther Vandross. I mean, they go back a little farther too, but just Whitney Houston stuff, people like that. I just love that music and grew up on it. So
yeah. So let's go ahead and get into your single called 90s Kind of Love. And this is the newest single off of your new album, actually, Unrevealed Emotions. I was like, okay, it's good to have a man talking about his feelings because these guys, they want to talk about drugs. They don't want to be vulnerable.
I got no problem expressing mine.
Right. This is some good, sound like some real throwback 90s, but more, modern, our time.
Yeah. That's the vibe I got when I first heard the beat too.
Yeah. I'm gonna play it into the chorus too, because I want everybody to hear it. Girl, I need you by my side, 'cause you around and down, together we were us. Is this the night kind of love? And baby, you got it. Promise that you take it slow. Baby girl, let's. Is the night kind of love? And baby, you got it. Promise that you take it slow, yeah. Baby girl, let's. I love that second verse too. I'm gonna include that on my Wednesday, Walking Wednesday, because I love that second verse. I promoted that more on my Instagram. So you're talking about love. So do you have a woman?
Actually, I do.
Love?
Actually, I do not.
You're not. So what is your inspiration behind your music? Because you have a lot of more music, more kind of catered to women. Would you say, or yeah?
I think that's just where I go with it sometimes. From the people I listen to, like I said, growing up with that old school type of vibe and the giving women love, like I don't try to fall. Like I still stay relevant with what's going on now, but I try to go back to what I really grew up on because
right,
let's be my generation don't really know nothing about love. So listening to
that's
to the
that's a whopping Wednesday podcast episode. But
yeah.
it really is like I don't know, people not taking relationships as serious anymore. Everybody wanna just, we talking. How long we gonna talk?
Right.
So
Yeah.
but you don't just talk about love. You also have a single called Twerk. And I saw that videos and a whole bunch of twerking going on. So before I play that, so that's definitely it shows that you have range. So what was your motivation with behind Twerk? Did you want to just make a fun song with it, or?
Yeah, I actually was doing this show with this DJ, and she had reached out to my manager and was like, "Hey, I love his R&B stuff and everything, but see if he can do one thing for me." And we was like, "What is it?" And she was like, "Can he try to make something that can be like a club banger or something that people can listen to and have fun with, dancing with people?"
Oh, okay.
First, I was kind of hesitant on it because the music, like 90s other stuff, that's the only music that I've ever written, stuff like that. So when they told me, I was like, I don't know if I can do it. And my manager was just like, "Man, you always do that. You always think you can't do nothing. Just believe in yourself. Put some headphones on, get a beat, and go ahead." And I did it, and I got my verse down with that song in about like 2 days. It came way faster than what I thought it would.
What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Leo.
A Leo? Okay. So let's go ahead and get into Twerk. And this song was dope too. That beat is hard too.
Thank you.
I'm glad you did this song too. It really does show your range. Like you can do R&B, you can do fun music too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's still you. It ain't like you're trying to be like no rapper. You still singing.
What's your name, shawty? Tell me what's your name, shawty? Got it down, but that's on the pain, shawty. I put in work, you know I'ma do my thing, shawty. Get the chain one time and let you scream my name, shawty. In my whip, you know I'ma do it. In my shit, I'ma pull off with your boo. I'm at the door and I'm done.
I'm go ahead and pause that. So how was it making that video? Because I saw that video on YouTube. A whole bunch of twerking going on.
Oh, that video shoot was crazy. It was super fun. Like that's literally all it was fun. Like all my people came out. The girl that was in the video rapping Germany music, that's my sis. Her people came out and they literally just did what we asked them to do. All we told them to do was just turn up for us, and they did that. So it was amazing.
That is dope. So you're from Indianapolis, by the way. So did you shoot the video up there?
Yes.
Okay. So how has the city been like supporting you when it comes to your music? Because you always hear people say, "My hometown don't never show me love." It's always people. So are you getting love from your city?
Actually, yeah, I am. And it was a point in time where I said that too. And sometimes I still do, but I think it's just we get caught up on if they're going to show us love like constantly, and
right.
Like, we feel like they need to do it every day, and it's like that's not going to happen. But yeah, I definitely get more than what I expect to get from my city. So yeah.
No, so you have mentioned that you got to open up for Jacquees.
Yeah.
Like, tell me how that happened, because that's dope.
It surprised me. I was just chilling at home one day, and this actually happened from my cousin. My cousin and her boyfriend, they knew somebody that knew the promoter, and they reached out to him and was like, "Hey, I got somebody for you." And my cousin hit me up and asked what I was doing. I was like, "I'm not doing nothing," and they was just like, "Just get ready." I'm like, "What are y'all talking about?" They wouldn't tell me. So then they finally just told me, they was like, we got you a spot to open up for Doc Police. All you need to do is bring your music and get ready. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm getting going right now. So yeah, my cousin really got that set up, so it was a great opportunity.
Did you ever get to meet him, or you just open up?
Nah, I just opened up.
That's still dope, because like he had what year was this? Because I'm pretty sure people was there to see him anyways, and then they got to see you.
Actually, it was last year. It was the middle of 2019.
That is dope. So you have an album called Unrevealed Emotions.
Mm-hmm.
So how did you come up with the title, and just give me a background of like, what was your inspiration behind this album?
I came up with the title. Actually, me and my manager came up with it together because I honestly didn't know what to call it. I was personally going to call it at the beginning Mixed Emotions. Ooh. But then my manager was like, I like the emotions part, but how about we call it Unrevealed Emotions? And I thought about it. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense, because all the songs that I have on here are some type of different emotion that I have towards somebody, or something that I've seen with somebody having emotion towards somebody.
Ooh, hold on, wait, you said somebody. Wait, now I caught that.
So yeah, I was like, that makes a lot of sense. So when it gets out, then it's like I'm unrevealing all my emotions that I had, basically.
So let's see. I have a particular favorite, but let me know, what song do you recommend me playing? We play 90s Kind of Love.
The song I recommend is I Wanna Know.
I Wanna Know, okay.
Actually, one of those that I hear right from.
Somebody need to sign you.
I'm hoping.
What was your inspiration behind that song?
So the inspiration behind that song was my last relationship that I was in with this girl I've been liking since we was like 14.
Yeah.
We had finally got together once I came back from college. And it was just a lot of like mixed emotions in the relationship. Like, she didn't know what she wanted to do, and she had me thinking there was something like I was doing the whole time. It wasn't. It was just sometimes sometimes she act like she's in it, and sometimes she's not. Then she's back in, not. So it was just like, that's where I want to know if you're keeping it, and know if this is for real. Yeah, came through.
Yeah, that's why I asked, because just listening to your lyrics and stuff like that. Wow, she would cheat on you.
I had no idea. I went ahead and just ended it. I was just like, yeah, I'm done.
I'll be telling people, look, might as well go ahead and end it, because you think that just go ahead and end it and save yourself time.
Yeah, I could be doing that too.
Okay. So who are some of your musical inspirations? Like, who are some artists that you look to and be like, wow, I really admire them?
Tank, Michael Jackson, of course, Chris Brown, of course, Mario, Luther Vandross, and Usher.
Good taste. Good taste. And I like you said it very confident too. You didn't even have to think about it.
Yeah, those are my top right there.
So if you could open up for any of those artists, well, we can't do Michael Jackson, rest in peace. Well, the living ones, who would it be? Like, who would be your top one?
Chris Brown off top.
I knew he was gonna say that. I knew. I feel like he's done a great job with like it's setting the tone where you can still have fun with your music. Because in the 90s music, everybody was just so damn sad all the time. Girl, I need you come back home. But Chris Brown, he makes love songs, but he still makes it fun for the generation. So I think that's really dope. Definitely. So I am going to play So Bad. So is this featuring Young Lyric, like the rapper Young Lyric from Rap Game? Yeah. I knew I recognized her voice. That's very dope. How did that collab come?
My manager had reached out to her dad, and he was like, yeah, I like how he works. I like his music. Yeah, we're definitely down to work with y'all. So we got to it.
Dope. God just be blessing you. That's what's up.
Yeah, definitely.
So we're going to play.
Give all my love to my God, really.
Yeah, so we're gonna play So Bad. It is featuring Young Lyric. This is actually my favorite song.
Really?
Yeah.
You're like the first person that told me.
I don't know. It just makes, I don't know. It's like, makes you feel like a baddie. Especially if you know you're a baddie. This is the perfect song for you.
That's definitely what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
If you ask me why, baby, I'ma
I'm gonna play a little more of this because I like this song. Okay, so that was So Bad. I love that song. That's like my favorite, one of my favorite songs. And then one thing about all the artists that I have on this show, I actually listen to your music. So anything you have going on in the future, I'm gonna always be supporting. You got a music video, send it to me, because I'm gonna make sure I always support. So that's one thing you can have to worry about me. So what's next for you? What you have? I know you have new video coming out for 90s Kind of Love. Is the video ready yet?
Yeah, it is. We just had a few things that we had to fix on it and tweak, but yeah, we're just waiting to get that back. And yeah, we're gonna get that out soon too.
And how was that? Cause like that was some, from what I saw on Instagram, it's gonna be like real throwback 90s to fit the song.
Yeah, it was really fun, and for it to be my first choreographed video, the process was great because like I've always been able to dance, but a lot of people didn't know I could like dance like that and do choreography together. So it was good that I'm getting to do that and show people what I can do, my potential, especially with people seeing me with my appearance and me being an R&B artist. A lot of people be thinking I'm a rapper and stuff, so they don't. When they first look at me until they hear me sing and see what I do, they don't really look at me like a regular R&B artist. So to show them that I can do exactly what other R&B artists can do, it was a blessing to me.
That's the great part about it. People be thinking they're getting one thing, and then you start singing, they're like, wow. I actually came across you on Instagram. A few artists I've had, they reached out to me, but I think I saw an ad of yours. And I was like, of course, with me doing this segment, I'm starting to see more musical artists. But I was like, wait, I was like, I got to reach out to him. Because I started listening. I went on your page, and I went to your Spotify, and I said, I have to reach out to him. So what did you think when I reached out to you? You thought I was a scam or something?
No, not at all. I was just like, oh, okay, well, I'll take this opportunity to get my name out there and talk to her. So.
Yeah, I appreciate that too. So, how was this interview? It went by fast, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Man. It was pretty nice. I really appreciate you doing this and
You're welcome.
just showing how.
I I said, you're welcome. And also, I want to know more about your, like, how's your relationship with your manager? Because I know you've mentioned your manager a few times throughout the interview, and it seemed like they've really been, like, looking out for you and giving you good advice. So how long have they been your manager?
Yeah, that's like my big brother. Like, he's been looking out for me since he reached out to my mom, because he reached out to my mom to get a hold of me to be able to manage me, because his mom and my mom knew each other. So, and since then, like, he was the one that told me, like, he was the one that really got me writing my own music, because I didn't think I could write. And he was just like, just look, if you write one song for me, I promise you, I'll take you to the studio, I'll pay for it. I just want you to do this one thing because I see the potential in you. I wrote the song, and he took me to the did that, and we've been rocking. He's been there for me, and he gets better as a manager each and every day. I be trying to tell him sometimes, slow down a little bit, but he like to go. So yeah, that's my boy though.
Good. Sometimes when people see your potential, it's like, sometimes that's all the courage and motivation you need when somebody say, man, I think you dope. I think what you do is dope. Even if, like you said, you wasn't really sure of yourself in songwriting, but look at these songs that you've been writing. Like, these songs are dope. There are people that's been, no shade, there's some people that's been writing for like 10 years, and it's like, they don't even write as many good songs as these. And you're writing your verses and your hooks. Mm-hmm. Right? A lot of people can't do that. Some people, they're real good at writing verses, but they struggle with hooks. Right. Or the opposite. So I think that is really, really dope. And I want to thank you so much for, doing this interview with me also. So I'm going to be promoting your music throughout the week on my Instagram and my Twitter, but most importantly on YouTube when I do my reaction videos on Kayla Got the 411. I don't know if you've seen a particular example, like somebody be watching and boom, there go your music. So I'm going to make sure I put it with artists that are similar to you. So I'm not going to put your music on a Selena Gomez video. Hey, it depends on who she with the song with, but it'll be, similar to the music that you do.
Thank you. I really appreciate that, for real. Like, you don't know how much just to get my name out there any way possible is me. So I really thank you for this.
Thank you too. Hold on, before you go, did you play football? Yeah. I see that thing on your wall. You played in high school or college?
High school.
Oh, okay. What college did you go to? I know you mentioned it earlier too.
I had went out to Indiana State University.
Oh, are you still in school, or are you just focused on music?
I came back to focus on my music.
Follow your dreams, people. Follow your dreams. Now, when you making that, don't forget that am I your first interview?
Yeah.
So you make it. Look, don't forget about me.
Just
make sure I did my first. All you gotta do is I did my first interview with Kayla Got the 411.
Cause you were ride or die, together we were rise. Cause this the night is kinda love, and baby you ain't gotta ask. Promise if we take it slow, baby girl it'll last. This the night is kinda love, and baby you ain't gotta ask. Promise if we take it slow, yeah, baby girl it'll last. This the night is kinda love, and baby you ain't gotta ask. Promise if we take it slow, baby girl it'll last. This the night is kinda love, and baby you ain't gotta ask. Promise if we take it slow, yeah. We can be like Martin and Gina, and I know I can sing, cause I'll never beat you, and I'll never mistreat you. Put it down on you, yeah. Girl, I'ma go downtown on you. Hold you in my arms and I'll never let you go. Give you anything you need.
Hey y'all, it's Kayla Got the 411. If you want to keep up with me, all you got to do is just go to Google Kayla Got the 411. It will let you know everything that I have going on that first page. I have made sure of that. Or you can just go to YouTube, my main channel, and watch the show, and make sure you subscribe. Thank you to everyone who leaves amazing comments and reviews under the comments. I read them and I truly appreciate them to the point they make me tear up. Also, my streams on Apple have been going up, so that lets me know that you guys are enjoying the audio from the videos on YouTube. So if you're listening on Apple, go ahead and drop your girl a review. And I truly appreciate everything that people are saying, nice comments. You know, if I'm able to make you laugh and smile, that's all that matters to me. My content clearly shows that I enjoy doing what I'm doing because I always have a good time. And just a quick update that I'm now on Pandora Podcast. So you can listen to me on Spotify, Apple, Google, Pandora, iHeartRadio, and of course, watch me on YouTube. So thank y'all so much, and I appreciate all the support, truly.